Hi, I'm Dustbuller49 and welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. In this episode, I'm going to be completing Stone Hill, and here's the portal, so let's enter. So in this level, I think there are 200 gems and 4 dragons. So I'm just going to begin by collecting everything in this first area. Just gotta make sure you pay attention to these sort of rams. And you can kill them by either flaming them or charging them. And I find it easier to charge them. So I'm gonna go through this arch next. And here's our first dragon. So I'm gonna turn around and grab him.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
So I'm just gonna make sure I have everything in this room before I move ahead. And in this archway, there's another ram. So make sure you get him before collecting the stuff in here. And through this arch, there's the return home portal and another dragon.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
So, on the other side of this ledge here, there's actually a beach. So, hop down here, and being careful to not touch the water, go to the right, and you'll find a cave. And this is going to be your first key. You use the keys on these, like, heavy locked chests. And in them there's, like, a whole bunch of treasure. So, for Stone Hill, that chest is in this well. So I'm going to turn around and grab it here. And that's, I think, 10 gems just in that box. And I'm playing a ROM, and for some reason it doesn't show you the whirlwinds. So if I accidentally hop up into one, into like an invisible vortex, it's because of that.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
So to get out of here, I'm gonna go into that invisible whirlwind, but if you were, there'd be like a sparkling swirl that would take you up. Now I think I've gotten everything in these 3 areas. I'm gonna turn here. And in this part there are more rams, and there are also like old shepherd guys, and you can just ram them. If you're not careful with those guys, they can hit you with their stick. So I just prefer to use the charging. I feel it keeps more distance between me and the enemies. If you think you're missing any treasure, just keep running around in circles until you find it. Especially in this level, because everything looks pretty much the same. Sometimes you'll miss things thinking you've already been there. Just making sure before I head into another whirlwind. And here's our third dragon.
friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
So what we're going to do is we're going to glide to where those red gems are. So at the end of your jump, glide, and you'll be over here, and we'll be able to collect our first egg thief. He's to the left over here. You'll probably hear him before you see him. He's a little blue guy that carries a pink egg. If you don't get him the first time, he'll just continue to run around in circles. So you might have to chase him around for a bit. I'm going to head to this castle over here and jump around. Oops. There are green gems around the whole, like, perimeter of this thing, and you might have to go around twice to get them all. I think that's it. So I'm going to go to the other side of this green area. There's a lot of gems that are sort of hard to find. So be sure to look all over the whole thing. I think there's a chest over here somewhere. Yep. I think this is the only chest up here. Most of them are hidden in the trees. That might be it. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to check my inventory. So that's the egg, the 200 gems, and the 4 dragons. So that's it for Stone Hill. And before I just leave by exit level, I'm going to instead go to the return home, because in order to get to the boss level in Artisans, you'll have to go to at least one return home to prove that you've beaten a level. So that's it for episode 2 of my Let's Play of Spyro the Dragon. In episode 3, I'll complete Dark Hollow, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.